another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
It's cool.
Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They got a huge boost to their defensive front end recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted.
That shit outside there. That shit is
deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
The defense knew coming into this game.
Ketchup.
Crazy. And I want to use my potato pot. I'm so cold.
Go sit at the table.
Yeah.
Go sit at the table.
Daddy hungry? Mom, you hungry?
Yeah. You can't put your nightgown back on.
Yeah, but I don't want this ever. I gotta take this off. Hey Mom, did we wake up early?
Huh?
Did we wake up early?
Hmm?
Did we wake up early?
Did we wake up early?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I wanted to wake up early. I still. Oh, it was so cute.
Huh?
Oh, it was so
Huh? Okay.
No.
Oh, Oreo. You said no. She wants some cheese later.
I'm here asleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Marshall. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect.
You walking so much.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
This is a designed run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more.
And the UCLA offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49.
What?
To the air on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Not this time.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first
Ain't no more
down.
cookies.
The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ain't no more cookies, Katie. Yeah.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating
What's up, the sugar
that they
cookies?
would get an opportunity to
Y'all
take
ain't
a
liking them.
shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him...
Touchdown, UCLA! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Why would they challenge you?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins heading quickly to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Good timing on the quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They've got it just outside the red zone. The change is at the 21. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. And they swarm him under. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on.
Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's third and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spin it out quickly to a wide...
Touchdown, Bruin! Fit it in the window for the score.
Hey, the best bullet one.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he wants it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
It's almost shooting people. That's crazy.